Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Juju's Journey. My name is Angela. All of my friends call me Juju. My grandchildren call me Juju. I had a friend of mine whose son nicknamed me Juju 34 years ago, and I've been called Juju ever since. I'm 57 years old. I am a widow for 7.5 months now, and I have been doing a zero-based budget with my fixed income since January. And so anyway, I'm gonna get started, and I'm new at this, but I've made a lot of progress. I've learned a lot. I'm gonna learn more. So let's just get with it. I went to the beach this past week, and I was just out of commission, so I didn't really stuff my binder in my wallet like I was supposed to when I came back. But we're gonna play. Well, we're just gonna do it today and try to get back on track. So one thing about this journey is there's no right or wrong way. You just have to do it at your own pace. So every week, this is my cash wallet, and I stuff it every week with my expenses that I allot myself to spend. So I'm going to empty my change. Goodness, my little jar's getting full. I'll have to roll it and come back and let y'all know how much my little jar had in it. I think since January, I've rolled it twice. So this jar is completely full. That's cool. Looks like I have a lot of quarters in there. We'll have to wait and see. So anyway, it's kind of late at night tonight, but I decided I needed to go ahead and stuff my wallet. So this binder, my blue binder, carries all of my cash for the whole month. And then I just pull from this binder and stuff everything that I need to stuff, my envelopes. 1 month ahead, I'm on a fixed income of $3,000. And so I just left my $3,000 in the bank. I'm using the cash that I'm a month ahead on. And then at the first of the month, I'll take $3,000 out again and stuff this wallet or this binder so I can do everything that I do here. And you'll have to just kind of follow along and see how I do. So Juju's going to get 20 because I spent 20 already. And like I said, today is Tuesday. I normally stuff my wallet on Fridays, so I'm a little bit late. But I haven't spent money this weekend. Groceries, I give myself 40. Like, if I doubt anybody's watched my other videos, but I'm fortunate enough to eat dinner every night with my daughter. And so I try to supply 2 meals a week. And she can, and then we do lunch together every day. She's a stay-at-home mom. And so we just kind of go from there. Dining out, I normally give myself 20, but I have $10 left over. So I'm just going to give myself 10. So I'll take these out and stuff a 20. So has everybody had a good couple of weeks? I think today is July 23rd. I'll have to check and see. That's the lovely thing about being semi-retired. If you don't check your date every day, then you don't know what day it is. But I do know today's Tuesday. Miscellaneous, I give myself 10. And then lunch money, I put in 20. My other two daughters put in 20 each week. And we go to the grocery store, and we normally cook lunch every day. And then probably about once a week, we'll get takeout. So today for lunch, we had breakfast. It's really good. And then I'm going to take out my receipts. I started doing the Fetch rewards. And I think I'm up to 2,000 or 28,000 points, which I can already get like a $20 gift card, but I'm holding them. I'm going to put these ones to the side, and we'll stuff my ones envelope in just a little bit. So I try not to spend ones. If I have something that costs $2 and they give me change back, I put those aside, and I don't spend them unless I absolutely have to. So I'm going to go ahead while I've got this binder open and pay myself. Some of my bills that came out of the bank this week, or in the last 2 weeks since I've been here, I've got to pull the money and take back to the bank. So I've got a service payment plan. Let's see if I've got these in order. No, I don't. So let's just go through here. Water bill came out, so I owe $78 back to myself. So what I'm going to do, 78. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of these ones and put back into the water bill, because it will all be okay. I just want to try to build that up if I overestimated. So I'm going to put this money to go back to the bank. Okay, so we got electricity was $237. Okay, so I can actually give those 2 ones back from this. And this should be 1, 2, 220, 30, 35, 37. So that I already knew how much that was going to be when I pulled the money. Let's see. So we did electricity. Now let's go and do the phone bill. That hasn't come out yet. Internet came out. So that was $63. Let's see if I have 63. 50, 60, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Checking fees has not come out. Service payment plan. And that is $101. So I've got that. And scrubbies. This is really car maintenance. Since my husband passed away, I'm not out washing my car in my driveway. So anyway, we've got 20, 35. So I think that is all the bills that I've had to pull from. Oh, I'm going to have to go with pets in a little bit. Let me see. I think... Let me look over here real quick. I went to Sam's and got dog food. No, it's not in that folder. Hold on. Okay. This is my budget planner. Okay. See, I keep a ledger of everything I spend. Pets, $27 for dog food. So I do need to pull that. $27. Okay, so we've got 25. And then here are those 2 ones. So these are all things that I use my debit card for. And so since I'm on a cash budget, I have to put the money back in the bank. And I think gas. Okay. Now, here we go. All right. So, I'm just going to pull, because I put all my extra money in these empty envelopes. And so when I go through my binders to stuff, we'll just pull from here instead of getting my little cash tray out. Okay, so I know we start off with children. Each week I give my children and my grandchildren $5 for birthdays and Christmases. So I have 5 grandchildren. It's so ironic. I have 4 boys and 1 girl, and then I have 5 children, and I have 4 girls and 1 boy. Isn't that funny? So grandchild number 2 is going to get $5. Let me see how much this one has. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's already had a birthday, so I've given him $100. We have been so busy. It's been a lot of fun, though. I can't complain. My children keep me busy. All 4 of them live in in my hometown. 1 lives out of state, and I talk to her all the time. But we've had something literally every 2 weeks. So this grandchild has 100 in the bank. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. So all of them should have 135 except for the kids that have already had birthdays. And so I'm not going to count each child. This one has had he graduated from high school, so his is a little bit low, but his birthday's in January, so we have time to catch up. I'm gonna have to get some more 5s. Okay, let's see, we need 2 more. We need 15. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I have any 5s in here. I'm gonna really need 4 5s. Shoot. Let's see if somebody's got a 20. This one does. But I'm still going to need more 5s. That's not going to quite work. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to use some 1s. And I'm going to take a 20 and put back in to go to the bank. Okay, so we're going to put 5 into my son's. He just had a birthday on Friday, and we had such a good time. We actually kind of went out partying a little bit. It was kind of bittersweet because I haven't gone out in public a lot. And so, of course, when I do, I always run into somebody that hasn't seen me in person since my husband passed away. And then you have to kind of go over all that again. But it's okay. We get through it, don't we? Okay, so now we're going to start with, we did kids, now we're going to start in this binder. House taxes is fully funded. I've got that in a high yield savings account. House insurance is going to get $50. Okay. I did open up an Allied high yield savings account. And so I just did that, like, I think it was activated at the beginning of the month. And so we'll see how that works. So these are my placeholders. I've got 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 100, 9, is that 900? Okay, so I have $1,000 and $1,020 in house insurance. That makes me feel a little bit better, but last year my house insurance was almost $3,000. So the way it's going, it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. House maintenance, my goal is $5. Let's see what I've got. I was gonna put in 20. I really need a whole lot more than that, but you gotta pick your battles, don't you? Car taxes, I've just paid those, and I'm gonna have to play catch up. I did get a new car, and so I paid my taxes, but then next year, my taxes will be due in February instead of when I paid them. So I'm only doing $5 right now. Car taxes. Car insurance is $50. Let's see how much we have saved up for car insurance. I did take a good amount to the bank for that too. 500, 600, 650, 758, $810. That's not bad. So I just transferred the money from my bank to my Allied account. It's not that hard. I mean, it makes more interest. I'll have to look it up, but I think it's like 4.5%. Whereas my bank was not nearly, I think it was 1.5%. Car maintenance. Get there. It's only going to get 5. And I doubt I have a 5. So I'm going to take a 5 and put in a 10. This is the first time I've stuffed using this method, and I think I'm going to like it. 100, 200, 10, 20. So I have 220. This is, my car's under warranty, so basically this is going to be for tires or if anything like that happens. Emergency is going to get 5. Oh goodness, I am going to be in trouble. I might just have to, because medical is going to get 15. I might just have to, I guess I'm just going to do my 10s for the 5s. And that's okay, because I need to overstuff a little bit anyway. And then I'll figure it out. Okay, so medical is going to get 10. Or you know what I could do? If medical was going to get 15, I can put in a 20 and pay back a 5. Let's just keep it going while we can. Okay. Savings is going to get 5. Month ahead is going to get 5, so I can pull 2 5s out, put in a 10 from savings, and put a $5 in month ahead bills. Yearly fees is going to get 5. We have to do the same thing. eBay, I do sell on eBay. I have not really worked it. I'm going to pull out a 5 and put in a 10. This month, like I should have. I said I was going to try to meet all of my goals. Well, I kind of didn't meet any of my goals, which is okay. It's okay. I've sold a lot of stuff. I mean, basically, I'm making a sale a day, but they're not real profitable sales. So I think I've only profited $100, and then like 30% of that I'm going to hold back in case I have to pay taxes. Okay, so now this is the fun envelope. Okay, this is where the dollar savings comes into play. I take all of my dollars and put them right here. Let's count them and see how many we have. Okay. And when it gets to 50, I was putting them to the side and saving them, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing these envelopes so I can try to catch up on my house insurance and those type items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Yay. 9 more dollars and we'll have $50 saved. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So let me put this in dollar savings. Maybe I can save 9 $1 bills this week. At least by the end of the month. Yay. Okay, let's see what clothes is going to get. Clothes gets $5. Entertainment is going to get 5. So I'm going to pull a 5 and add a 10. Personal care is going to get 10. I really didn't give enough money out, did I? Vacation is going to get 20. I did go on vacation and I took my cash. And when I came home, I put my cash back in my envelope. Let's count and see how much we have. I think I have 500 when I left, and I did not write anything down. I just spent cash, and what I didn't spend, I brought home. So I had 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, $270. So I did pretty good. All I had to do was buy food. I didn't have to pay for where we were staying because my daughter was there for the whole week. So gifts is going to get 5. I've got to build that up. I've got a wedding I'm going to. And Pets and Vet is going to get 10. So let's see if we have a 10. So we'll take a 10. And then we'll put a 20. Y'all, I am so low energy. And no wonder, I just looked at the clock. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Wish list is going to get a 5. I get my days and nights mixed up. So, it's okay. So it's going to get a 5, so I'm going to take a 5 and put in a 10. But it doesn't matter. Nobody's really watching my videos anyway. And then Lawn and Garden is going to get a 20. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm having to pay somebody to mow my grass. But that's okay. That's okay. I pulled my gas money, I think, to go to the beach. So that's why I don't have any money in gas. So that's it for my binders. So did everybody have a good week? Good 2 weeks? I think it's been a while since we've met. I was going to start... What I do every morning when I wake up is I have devotion. And I just don't remember Bible verses like I used to as a kid. Like I can't even, like on the top of my head, like I meet people and they'll just give me a Bible verse. And I'm like, how do you do that? But, so now every time when I'm doing my devotion and reading my Bible and doing my Bible study, I'm trying to find a Bible verse that I want to learn each week. And this is one that stood out to me. And I write them down. And y'all probably all know this one. But this one just stood out to me. And I memorized it. And so I try to say it every morning whenever I'm done so it'll stay fresh in my head. But it's, may the Lord bless you and protect you. And may the Lord smile down on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. And that's Numbers 6, 24 to 26. I love this Bible verse. So, I encourage you guys to learn it. And maybe next time we come back, I'll have another favorite Bible verse. But this is my favorite right now. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile down on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Numbers 6, 24 to 26. So, that Bible verse makes me happy. So let's count the money I've got to take back to the bank and get it in order, because I certainly did not. Let's put our 50s together, our 100s. Now I'm getting tired. Little Gabby's down there snoring or grunting. I'll have to show y'all Gabby. She's so sweet. She's my sweet girl. That's the only reason I didn't stay at the beach long. I didn't want to do without my little Gabby girl. Okie dokies. So we've got 1, 2, 300, 400, 2, 4, 6, 8, 500, and 10, 20, 30, $41 is going to the bank to be deposited. Or I may just keep it. And then when I'm doing my next month budget, I may not pull the whole $3,000 out. I'll just hold on to this and pull what I need to leave $3,000 in the bank and pull what I need to budget. But anyway, I know this is a very low-key, low-energy, blah, blah, blah video. Maybe next time I'll drink a cup of coffee. I'm so lame. Anyway, I'm really not a lame person. I just seem lame on these videos. I'm really a fun person, if you can believe that or not. But anyway, we have a lot of fun in my family and my friends. Okay, so who can guess how much money do you think this little jar holds? You see my hands? I have fat hands, but I have little hands. Like, they're short. So that's as big as it is. I have short little fingers. So, we'll have to wait and see. But I see lots of quarters. I see nickels and dimes. I see lots of pennies. Is that a 50-cent piece? I think it is. Huh. That's weird. You see it? It's right there. And see, that's a quarter. So did somebody give me or maybe it's $1. Let's see. I'm not going to dump this out tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, y'all have fun. I'm not even going to watch this video back. I'm just going to post it. Because nobody's watching them anyway. But anyway, thank you. If y'all did watch, thank you for watching. Maybe just like and subscribe. I wouldn't share quite yet. Let me get better at this. Okay? But let me tell y'all something funny before we leave. One reason, okay, so I was getting ready for the beach. I had 2 eBay orders. One was packaged in a box, a little box, and the other one was packaged in one of those poly bags. And it was a shirt. So I get home from the beach. I stop by the post office, drop them in the mail. Get home from the beach. I'm laying in the bed at like 10:30 at night. This was last night. And my phone goes ding. Like whatever alert that eBay gives you. And I look and it's the lady who was supposed to receive the shirt. She actually received a tumbler. I put the wrong shipping label on their items that they purchased. So I had to call eBay because I just refunded her money completely because I just felt so bad. And I said, if I'm going to ask eBay permission to see if I can give you that other person's address and then give me permission to give him your address. But I just don't want to get banned from eBay for giving out personal information without permission. And so I got in touch with the other buyer, talked to eBay. They said it was fine. And I refunded everybody's money, and they're just going to ship. So they didn't buy it. They're getting all their money back. And said the only thing they have to do with their refund is pay for shipping. So they still should have a little bit of money just for their time. And I just gave them the items. You know, it wasn't going to make or break me. But I was glad that they ordered them. I was very appreciative, and I felt so bad. So bad that I did that. But that's what happens. My son-in-law said that, you're starting to go senile. And then since he said that, he's had, my daughter has an eBay account, and so does my son-in-law, and we're in competition, and it's fun. And so anyway, he had taken a picture of his video game that he was selling, and he has several of that same copy. But in the description, it described that it was for a certain gaming system. But the picture he took was just a picture of the video. He didn't realize at the bottom that it was for a certain gaming console. And so he just used that same picture for this listing. And anyway, but all the description, everything, even in the title, said what it was and which gaming system it was. But the person who purchased it from the picture. And so I thought that was kind of funny, because he's having to deal with like he had a senile moment too. Oh, so much fun. And then my daughter said, this is funny too. They went out of town to go shopping. Their little girl's starting kindergarten, and said they went to go make a special day with her to go back to school shopping. And so on the way home, my daughter was talking about silent letters. And she asked, what would happen if the whole word was nothing but silent letters? So then we decided we could make a restaurant with only silent letters. And we could say, come on in. You know, and actually the silent letters was going to kind of make a bad word, but nobody can hear you. It's all silent letters. If you want to come and let off steam, do it. We can't hear you. Because all the letters here in our restaurant are silent. Even though, of course, they're not. But once you walk through these doors, only silent letters. It was so funny. Because we were sitting there saying, you know, it's all silent, so you're just mouthing. You're trying to read lips. And we were having such a good time. Like, you came in and you were like, I just want to let you know that my boss, and then you just start mouthing your silent letters. But you can say anything you want as long as you use those silent letters. If anybody comes up with that idea, I know y'all watched my video. But it was funny. Anyway, you have a great week. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.